Hi everyone, it's 3:20ish on Saturday afternoon here in the parish office, and I'd like to share with you my homily for this weekend. As you may hopefully already know, if you're part of our parish, we're deep into our consultation process to address the shortage of priests next year as we go from a 4-priest to a 2-priest parish. And I've just finished the 9:30 a.m. OLR Mass Community Conversation in the Spirit, and it was really terrific and edifying. The homily that I'm about to share with you, I wanted to record it on here, and this means like last weekend as well, because in a large community, a large parish like ours with many different communities, it's hard to create a sense of continuity and that everyone has an opportunity to receive the same message. The front page of the newsletter, I can only communicate so many words in that, but I was really surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be surprised when the Lord speaks to the reality of our lives, but I was surprised at how much our readings this Sunday speak to our present reality. So I'm going to try and adapt this for a video conversation, and so I'd like to open up this space, and perhaps you'd like to comment in the comment section on whatever platform you're watching this as I ask you an important question, and I invite you to respond in that comment section with 1 or 2 words in relation to us going from a 4-priest to essentially a 2-priest parish in January. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? You may be experiencing anxiety, not guilt. This is one of the challenges of shooting a one-take video, but anxiety, maybe anger, maybe anxiety, perhaps hope at the opportunities ahead for us. I want to validate your feelings. They're real. These experiences that you're having are real, and I want to share that I understand that. I myself feel challenged, perhaps in a similar way to you, burdened by the task I've been given. Never would I have imagined that I would have to lead a parish through such a significant change process. Over the last week in particular, I've been trying to run away from anxiety and stress, as well as vicarious trauma. It was a new word I learnt this week as I shared with someone how I was feeling. It means experiencing the anxiety and stress of others. I've been experiencing that. Now, I don't share that with you to elicit your sympathy, but just so you know that we're in this together. And I wanted to check in with you about how you're feeling. In the last few weeks of ordinary time every year, the readings, the flavour of the readings changes as we look ahead to the end times when Jesus will come again. This is our Catholic faith, that Jesus will come again. In our first reading from the prophet Daniel, and in our Gospel, Mark's account today, there are many emotive words that may be easy for us to grasp in relation to how we may be feeling. For example, in Daniel, a time of great distress, unparalleled. In the Gospel, the sun will be darkened, the moon will lose its brightness, the stars will fall, and heavens shake. And hopefully you get a chance to take notice of what's offered in these readings, and what is offered is after this time of distress, what's offered is hope, incredible hope. Hope is offered, but the thing about hope is that it's up to us to choose to seek and or accept it. Hope. Jesus says in our Gospel, he says, in those days, after the time of distress, you will see, you will know that he is near. Perhaps that means to see with the eyes of our minds, to perceive what is revealed to us, and to know in the intimacy of our hearts the spectacular hope that is on offer through relationship, personal relationship with Jesus. Now, the amazing thing about this word know, K-N-O-W, is that it's the same Greek word used by Mary when the angel Gabriel appeared to her and said, "You will conceive and bear a son by the Holy Spirit." Do you remember what she said? "How can this be? For I know not a man." And so it's the intimacy of perfect union with Jesus which we can experience. Friends, this is perhaps also the living meaning for us who live of this sense of coming awake into everlasting life that Daniel articulates in our first reading. Coming awake into everlasting life, experiencing that everlasting life in this life. Just because we may not yet recognize the peace, joy, love, and hope that is given by coming to know Jesus in this intimate way, it doesn't mean it's not real or that it's not for me. Friends, this is the path of life which we'll proclaim together in our psalm this weekend. The path of life, the fullness of joy in your presence. Just think about that for a second. The fullness of joy in Jesus' presence. I'm not making this up. This is in our psalm this weekend. And it's available for us if we choose to open our hearts and seek to allow Jesus to come in further than he already is. We'll also hopefully sing in our psalm, "And so my heart rejoices, my soul is glad, even my body shall rest in safety. For you will not leave my soul among the dead, nor let us, your beloved, know decay." How beautiful is that? This is heaven on earth, and it's offered to you and it's offered to me. It's what's got me through one of the most challenging weeks in my 5.5 years in our parish, and I simply offer it to you. May God bless you on this 33rd Sunday of Ordinary